Hello? Is this the police? I'd like to report someone parking in my parking space. This is the fifth freaking time you're calling. It's literally my parking spot. Can you please do something, officer? No, this is literally my spot. So you're gonna be placed under arrest. Arrest?
Trouble Busters!
How many days has it been? My name is Alan. Recently, someone has been parking in my parking lot. It was a car I'd never seen before, so it wasn't a friend either. At first, I thought maybe it was just a mistake, so I waited for the owner, but they never showed up. So I ended up parking somewhere else, but the parking spaces that I'm parking outside of my spot aren't free. It's also an hour away on foot from home. I can't keep this life up. Wait, is that person? Excuse me? What is it? This is, well, it's my parking lot. Oh, really? Yeah, so I'd really appreciate it if you could move the car out of the way. Uh-huh. Excuse me? I'm actually in the middle of work, so... But I'll listen to you later. He's not going to listen to me, huh? The next day. He's here today, too! I guess push comes to shove. Hello, is this the police? Yes, I'd like to report a car that has been parking in my spot without permission. 1 hour later. Ah, officer, and you're here too, huh? I see, okay. Yeah, every day he's been here and won't stop parking here. Hey, you! Oh, yes? This is literally the fifth freaking time. Fifth time, huh? What is? You keep calling about your freaking car and how it's been parked here without your permission, right? What are you talking about? This is the first time I've ever reached out to the police about this. Don't you dare pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. Whoa! This is my parking space. Police officer, I need you to do something about this. No, this is my... So that means I'm gonna be placing you under arrest. Under arrest? You're causing problems for people. Of course you're gonna be placed under arrest. It's common sense, buddy. What are you talking about, people? This is literally my parking space. Don't lie. You said that you would move the car yesterday when I saw you. I have no idea what you're talking about. But this is definitely my parking space. What? I've got proof that this is my parking space, kid. Huh? Just like you see, the title to this parking space clearly reads Mr. Kevin. It does. But why? Because it's Mr. Kevin's parking space. Why else? I'd really appreciate it if you didn't just claim someone else's stuff as your own, huh? Well, then I'd like to check with the police department. The police are literally right here, dude. Do you not see me standing right here? And my badge is the real deal, too. But still, and you, not only that, but you were threatening Mr. Kevin too, weren't you? Huh? I've got the proof right here. Hey, this is my freaking parking spot. But this is my spot. What? What? You trying to talk back to me, kid? Get out of the way or else. But... Well, then it looks like you chose the hard way, huh? Good luck to you, buddy. Please, don't do that. Ah! What? Don't you dare think that I've forgotten what you did yesterday. I haven't forgotten either. As you can tell, we've got all the proof in the world. No matter how much you fight this, it's useless. But we're not horrible people either. We're not here to persecute you, you know? If you just accept our conditions, then I'll go ahead and cancel the arrest. Your conditions? The condition is that you need to pay $30,000 in damages. $30,000? Yeah, you realize that Mr. Kevin here experienced severe emotional distress because of your horrible actions. You need to pay $30,000 to take care of that and take responsibility. It's a pretty freaking reasonable price, right? No, I can't pay $30,000. Well, then you're gonna be having a nice life in prison, so I hope you're okay with your decision. So anyway, what's in there? Let's take a look here. Wow, look at all that freaking money, huh?
Oh, this is a freaking gold rush. You've got so much money. What the heck?
Please, give it back. Hey, if you just hand over all of this money now, then I'll just let this whole thing disappear. No, that money is...
This is your last and final warning. You either choose to cough up the money or you just accept that you're gonna be placed under arrest.
If you want everything to just quietly go away, then I really think that you should just choose giving up the money. Someone who is supposed to protect and serve should not be doing this kind of horrible thing. I don't care if he's a police officer. There are things you can and can't do. It's not just this police officer either. It's Kevin, too. I'm never going to forgive them. Trouble Buster.
All right, have you decided on which answer you're gonna choose?
Yes, I've decided.
Well, go ahead. We're all in.
I'm not going to choose either of your answers. Huh? What I'm saying is that I don't intend to get arrested, and I don't have any intention of giving you that money.
Huh? You realize that answer is unacceptable, right?
Do you realize what you're saying?
Doing all of this horrible stuff in the parking lot and on top of that threatening us, that kind of thing isn't forgivable, you understand?
You guys are the ones that are doing some unforgivable things. Isn't that right, officer?
Huh?
I just heard everything that was being said.
Huh? That voice.
Officer Trey, it would seem like you've been living the grand life, doing whatever you feel like for a while,
What? Carla?
I figured out what's going on now. You two are both being placed under arrest.
Arrest?
I don't understand at all.
Carla, you realize that Mr. Kevin here is a victim and you're going to arrest him? You're crazy.
A victim? Don't you mean a criminal?
You need to stop messing around and...
You two have been regulars in scamming, right?
Huh?
You've been parking in people's parking spaces like this before, using your position as a police officer to make these papers, while also using your authority to force people to pay up, right?
I was wondering what you were gonna start saying, but...
Don't play dumb with me. There are numerous police reports being filed by victims claiming to be blackmailed into coughing up money by a man that owns a blue car, and a man that claims to be a police officer.
So what? I'm sure it's just a mistake.
What?
I'm a freaking officer of the law. I protect and serve. I would never do such a thing.
Would you be able to say that after seeing this?
Huh?
I've got permission from the victims to copy their account statements. If you take a look, each and every one of the victims have a history of wiring you that money.
There are other people with the same name as me.
Do not underestimate the police force and its investigative prowess.
What?
We've already looked into the account numbers, and it's very clear that you're the person behind this account.
You're prepared, aren't you?
That too, but what are you doing with something like that?
Well, I'm actually in the law business myself. What the hell is that pin?
That pin? You were a freaking lawyer?
A lawyer? I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm somewhat of an expert in legal matters and scamming incidents, probably more so than your average person anyway.
There have been plenty of scamming incidents in parking lots recently, so I asked my childhood friend and lawyer, Alan, to help me out.
You two were connected like that?
Then you know that from the beginning and...
Oh no, it really was coincidence or just bad luck that you chose me for your target. Then I got a call from Carla yesterday and she told me everything I needed to know.
Since the opportunity presented itself, I decided to just use the occasion to try and trick the scam artist into showing themselves.
I made all the necessary preparations yesterday and managed to organize it all in time today. I don't believe it! The odds! So this time around, you two both work together as siblings to pull off these scams, right? No, we're totally not brothers.
We've already looked into that as well, so you aren't going to be able to fool us about any of that.
Yeah, that's right, we're siblings. So what if we are? I'm trying to judge evil and take out crime for my lovely younger brother as an officer of the law. What's wrong with that?
Well, you are the evil!
You...
Just so we're clear, that was just one example of what we have on you. We've also got plenty of other copies from other victims as well, with similar proof.
So what? What's that got to do with any kind of crime, huh?
I see. So that's how you're going to play this all off, huh?
You two, do you understand the meaning of scam?
A scam is when someone fools another party into paying them money through illegitimate means. Yes, which means that what you two are doing right now is exactly that.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
We don't trick them at all.
We just told them what was going on, and then all parties came to an agreement that it would be better to just pay it all off. That's why they paid us the money, that's it!
That means that it doesn't fit the bill of a scam, right?
Then are you saying that you've been changing parking spaces every single time you've reported having your spot stolen? Huh? You guys have been getting money from people using the same method every time, right?
Each and every victim has been saying that they have been the victim in the parking lots.
Why exactly would someone need to sign up with different parking spaces in that short period of a time? It's pretty normal for people to move around, right?
I mean, there are 10 different cases that we're talking about so far.
The first victim filed his police report about 3 months ago, which means that you have moved locations 10 times in the span of 3 months.
I think that's pretty impossible if you think about it normally.
Well, I'm a traveling blogger, so I happen to move around quite often, and...
That's right, my brother lives a free life.
That is too easy. You need to make it so much more believable.
What?
I told you a second ago not to underestimate the police force's ability to investigate. I've already looked up Mr. Kevin's address, and he hasn't changed his address over several years.
Which means that what you are saying right now doesn't make any sense at all.
That's not possible.
And why is that not possible?
I just said it a second ago, but this kid is a professional blogger that travels the country, so he doesn't have the time or leisure of being able to change his address every single time he moves.
Right, yeah. You know, that just doesn't add up. I think you guys showed that paperwork earlier, the parking permit.
So what? Because we showed a parking permit.
You haven't changed your address, but you've been producing parking permits every single time at new addresses? Isn't that a bit strange?
Alan makes a great point, you know.
You just don't understand, do ya? Parking permits are there for your car to be parked there. If he parks there without the permit, then it's illegal parking, huh?
I did the proper paperwork and made sure to use the proper parking space. I see. Well, can you go ahead and show me that parking permit one more time? All the paperwork you showed Alan?
Yeah, I can.
I'm sorry, just a little closer?
Yeah, sure, I can show you as much as you want. This is an honest-to-God parking permit.
I see. Interesting. I see what's going on.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
Carla, what are you doing?
Yes.
Hey!
Shh, it's manners to be quiet when someone is on the phone around you.
I see. That makes sense. Thank you very much. All right, excuse me.
Who did you just call?
Well, I just called the police department that issues these permits in the area, and they said that there is no record of the registered vehicle owner ever stopping by and submitting the paperwork.
No, this has to be some kind of mistake. It is absolutely a legitimate parking permit. If you look at the stamp.
Maybe there's some kind of mistake even though it's been stamped. I can't see it actually matching up with what the PD told us.
That's maybe some kind of system issue.
Also, the warrants that you showed Alan and all of the other victims are fakes too, right?
Warrants? No, that's real.
Warrants are issued by the courts when they think there's probably enough cause for an arrest to be made. I think that the courts would be incredibly unlikely to issue a warrant over this.
Why are you able to be so confident about that?
You're a police officer. You should understand, right? Illegally parked cars, unless it's on state property, are generally private and civil matters. Police don't really have any authority in that respect.
Ugh.
Really?
Kevin, don't say anything.
Sorry.
Sure, maybe normally the police wouldn't intervene with civil matters, but this time was special, and this is seriously painful and cringy to watch. If you think that you can keep lying your way through this, please stop. Everything you've done right now is forgery, specifically falsifying legal documents and tampering with public records.
Falsifying?
I think that your brother would understand if you ask him. Falsifying legal documents is, well, public records are produced by the government, right? And you just made something that isn't officially produced by the government. Isn't that right, officer? I think I've heard of that.
And on top of that, you've stamped and signed off on it. That's another charge.
If we are able to make these charges stick, and I doubt we'll have a hard time doing that, the minimum going rate is a minimum sentence of 1 year in federal prison with a max sentence of up to 10 years.
Are you saying?
I'm saying you will enjoy your vacation behind bars sponsored by the government. You two might have thought that you can trick people into giving you money again, but you've already been busted and it is no longer going to work for you.
We've already basically proven that your parking permit is fake too. You just need to give up.
Okay, then... what are you talking about falsifying documents? I have no clue.
There's no point. We've got proof of you legally parking.
Illegally parking? Oh, I just accidentally parked there. Whoopsie.
He just needs to move the car, right? Scam? Ha! It's not like you have any proof of that either, right?
True, we don't have any definitive proof of that at all. I can't say that we're wrong about that.
Oh, so we've got a cop and a lawyer working together, and this is the best they could muster together, huh?
It doesn't matter if you're a lawyer or the freaking president. You can't beat our brotherhood.
All those victims that you guys are referring to just gave us that money, so we haven't done anything wrong at all.
No proof? You're exactly right. That's why we went out of our way to gather that proof.
Come again? What is this?
This is all recorded from when you guys came here and started messing with me. The fact that you threatened me with arrest and tried to make me pay you to make it all go away. What? Just like you said, I think that it's a possibility that the victims gave you that money intentionally and they wanted to do it. That's part of the reason it's difficult to work these scam cases. But that's also why I needed to make it abundantly clear how you guys were extracting the money from the victims.
Which is why we came up with the tactics this time around.
You guys were threatening people, blackmailing them, trying to scam them out of money. It is very clear now. These pricks, they thought this through.
But that was just this time alone, and
there are so many victims already coming forward. You can't just say, oh, it was only this one time and expect everyone to believe you.
Just this once is more than enough proof for us to move forward.
You can make all kinds of excuses and try to talk your way out of it, but I'm gonna do everything within my power as a lawyer to prosecute you within the full capacity of the law.
damn.
Also, you said you threw away the parking permit, but that's useless too. I figured you might do that, so I recorded everything before I called the police department. Ha 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 ha. Thanks for being so clear with me and showing it a second ago, huh? It made everything go smoother.
Our plan was a huge success.
What the hell are you laughing about? You want to act tough? We've got some ammo up our sleeves too.
I'm not going to let you just sweep it under the rug. You heard too, right?
Yeah, you were threatening Kevin.
That's useless too. If we take that to an official audio analyst, they'll be able to tell that it was fake audio and clearly edited right away. Audio analyst? You can do that? I mean, it would be pretty bad if we could just fake audio and then charge people for things they haven't done.
Damn it! What the hell?
Do not think that this world is kind to criminals. Trey, what are we going to do?
Push comes to shove.
The faster you give up, the better your outcome is gonna be.
A UFO!
Huh?
A UFO? Where?
Let's go.
Hey, Carla!
A UFO? Where?
Carla, now is not the time!
Oh, sorry.
You literally just let them get away.
Let's chase after them.
Carla, I knew that she was a huge UFO nerd. I can't believe that she'd actually be fooled that easy. What an idiot!
I've already bought tickets for an international flight.
Great job, Kevin. You can buy international tickets the day of nowadays. I won't be able to be a police officer anymore, but we've saved up quite a bit of money. I suppose we'll just stay hidden overseas for a while.
You know, that sounds really fun.
All right, let's get going to the airport.
Man, these planes never cease to amaze me with how awe-inspiring they are up close.
All right, now all that's left is for us to get on the plane since Carla and Alan aren't here.
Here's the countdown to our victory.
Countdown to your victory?
Countdown to prison is probably what you mean, right?
That voice!
Hey, you two, what are you doing here?
Don't underestimate the police all around you.
But I thought we used underground routes to get away from ya.
Why did you know that we were at the airport?
Wow, the paper bag that you stole from me has GPS, you know. I used this as a means to follow you. Are you?
Yes, this is part of my plan, actually. I figured that something might happen, so I told Alan to prepare some bait for the two of you.
You're scam artists, so we figured that you would bite if it were money. Then you already planned for us stealing the money, too. That's right.
But there's so much freaking money, even if you were planning on this. How could you prepare all of this?
You really think that we would use real money for this? It's literally fake. Fake?
You know, looking at it now, it kind of does feel a little off when I touch the bills.
But isn't it illegal to print fake bills? Oh, don't worry about that. It may be fake, but it's being sold as a toy product online.
A toy?
Which means that it doesn't really fit the bill when we talk about counterfeit. Pun intended.
If anything, you two took my personal belongings without my permission, so you actually committed theft. No, it's just a trap and it's a toy, right? You can't say that it's theft. It doesn't matter if it's a toy or not. The fact is that you two stole from me, and that's a fact. You're a cop. You should know that, right?
Damn it.
Fraud, falsifying documents, blackmail, theft. Man, you guys are just cashing in on the charges, huh? You little...
You pieces of crap, how dare you use your position as a law enforcement officer to commit this kind of crime? We're both being placed under arrest.
You still have more excuses?
This whole thing, my older brother was the one that told me that we should do this.
What?
I really didn't want to do it, but he just wouldn't leave me alone.
You little... Screw you! You're the one that invited me to take part in these scams using my position as a police officer.
Don't you freaking lie like that. You said that there was a good way for me to earn money without working too hard, so you invited me. Then you said that if I don't work with you, then you're going to arrest me.
I never said a single thing like that. You said that you would do everything perfectly, so I just went along with it.
No, you said that.
You said...
I can't believe you're starting all this up. You've always been like this. Even when I was 6 years old, you wanted to take my Nerf gun, and then when Mom came to try and get it back from you...
This is why nobody ever liked you, and I was always the popular one, and the girls always thought that you were a dork and nobody would ever talk to you, and you never got invited to any parties. Thank you both so much. Huh? For what? Well, we've got brand new evidence and very important evidence at that. And recording. Crap!
That was pretty much enough to seal the deal.
All right, let's have the police take custody of you now, huh? We'll listen to what you both have to say. Wait, hang on. Hey, sorry about that.
I apologize too.
You're finally going to apologize after you've been cornered like that?
I don't feel an ounce of any sincerity at all.
Don't be like that. Come on, I swear that I'll never do any kind of scam again. The fact that you did it at all is already unforgivable, and you're a freaking cop.
But we're...
You've taken all this kind of money from people while they were struggling, right? All the while, you guys were laughing it up.
we won't apologize, but pay up, right?
That's just...
I don't care how much you guys apologize. What matters is that the people who were scammed are furious and they are coming for you. I will do my best to represent their anger and do everything I can to prosecute you.
As will I. As a fellow police officer, I'm not going to forgive you, former Officer Trey, and I'm not going to forgive you, Kevin, for terrorizing the citizens of my city.
But... So... You better be ready. Afterwards, Kevin and Trey were both arrested. They were both indicted and convicted for fraud, blackmail, and extortion, falsifying public documents, and theft. They were also both given heavy sentences for that. Kevin was clearly no longer able to be a police officer, and so the siblings were both tossed into jail. They both are still obligated to pay back the people they scammed their money from, so their future is looking grim. As for me, great work, Carla.
Here, this is a strawberry shortcake from the store in front of the station. They only sell a certain amount every day, right? Thank you, Alan.
After that, Carla and I deepened our relationship. We might even be able to get married in the future. Trouble Busters.